Is this thing on?
Is it?
Late,
Oh no!
your eyes do not deceive you. Your eyes do not deceive you. Look who I've teased out of his cave of life. It's Mr. Uncensored, Jeffrey Emmett. Say hi,
Yay! Jeffrey, what have you been doing for the last 10 months?
girl.
Working.
Securing his legacy.
I feel like I've worked so much in the last 2 weeks. Why not put one more thing on my plate?
Oh, look. Even Joe's excited. Oh, my goodness.
One
word.
Right?
One whole word. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
We are very excited.
Look at I did TikToks. I updated people and said I had fucking bees in the goddamn bathroom again.
So what's all right? We need resolution to the B gate. Or we'll go to the B gate for us.
So every couple of years I get bees in the siding of the house, and then they come in the house and they like to visit, and I don't like it. They're not paying rent. So if we want to kick something out, it needs to be the fucking bees.
Right.
They don't go to work. They don't pay rent.
They don't wash dishes.
They're not productive members of society. They're stinging the fuck out of people. Get the fuck out. And they're in my bathroom. Okay? I could not get to my face creams. There was 200 bees in the bathroom. The entire Shark canister for the vacuum cleaner was filled with bees. Do not separate a faggot from his face creams after 40. Okay?
Not good.
No. And I know I'm going to get in trouble for calling myself a faggot, but I don't care.
It's all good. We're allowed to. We're reclaiming these words.
Old, I'm fat, I'm tired, and I'm...
So that's why I was like, come on the show and vent. It'll be good for you. It'll get the poison out. There's been too much poison in the house, literally, with bees.
Seriously. Out of all the things going on, there's the only thing that has truly pissed me off.
So I do think, though, that you buried the lead. There was a Facebook post of you walking a dog.
It's not my dog. We were just dog sitting.
Whose dog was it?
Oh, this is just the neighbors.
Oh, okay. And how'd the boys do with the dog?
They love it.
Yeah.
They miss Aunt Mal's dog. They love when big dogs come over, right? Like Izzy's fine, but Izzy's little and blind, and
yeah, Lizzie's pretty old. She's a crotchety old nursing home dog.
Yeah. No, she's still Izzy is wild still, but
is she?
Yeah, she just bumps into a lot of shit.
To be fair, so do I. Depending on the day,
Yeah.
She's yeah. But the big dogs, I don't know. There's something about big dogs that they love it.
Boys like big dogs, though.
Our ass is up before 8 a.m. and or out the door before 8 a.m. going on a fucking walk. Mm-hmm. They were not amused with me. And I'm like,
oh God, Daddy's walking. Let's go.
I'm usually up by 4 a.m.
I'm aware.
So... Oh God. If I'm up at 4 a.m., I did something bad the night before.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I'm just up. I'm like,
my body clock has decided 5 a.m. is the time I wake up now. It's just my eyes snap open and
what is wrong with you people?
I don't
6
know.
hours. That's it.
Yeah, I'm a 6-hour girly.
I'm done.
I'm 7, but I will sleep until my alarm goes. If I wake up, my alarm goes off at 7:30. I wake up at 7:38. I will close my eyes and sleep for 2 minutes before that fucking thing goes off.
I used to. And I mean, if I get out of habit, I can be that bad. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I could have been before the kids. I was a bitch. When I didn't, I could go to bed on a Sunday. If I had 2 days off, I could sleep those 2 days.
Yeah.
I loved it, right? Like sleep was my favorite thing. Like there was times like I can remember Joe and I would look at each other and be like, yo,
Joe,
it's 6:30. Let's go to bed. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're just dumb. Like, yeah. Like,
wild times.
Yeah, like it was fucking winter. Like, what else are you gonna do?
I must say, especially at your house, when I came over for Christmas and was like absolutely destroyed from the year that I had, and you guys left in the morning, I was like, okay, bye. Back upstairs in the bed, I'm like, this is the goodness. And then I'd like snap my eyes awake and I'd hear you guys coming home in the afternoon. I'm like, yeah, I'm in a sleep, girl. It's cold. It's cold. It was warm in the house. And
the fireplace thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every time. Especially, God forbid, it's like a snowy, like afternoon. You put the fireplace on. Forget it.
Or the TV.
Yeah.
Gets out. Like, and I'm talking away, and then I look over it. He's been asleep for who knows? I don't know what I've just said. I don't know how much he's caught.
Like we'll always do like, we're gonna all watch a movie, right? Like the kids. I never make it through the movie.
Yep. There was that one night last time I was there. You were cactus. I think you slept in that chair downstairs. I was like, go to bed. You're like, go to bed. Go to bed. I'm like, well, I give up. It's 2:30. I'm going to bed. So I'll see you later.
Oh, there's that. Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah. I just would be so tired. I'd
pass out.
Yeah.
So it'd be the one where like, I'm going to go put the boys to bed. I'm like, okay, cool.
And he never comes back down.
If you're not down in half an hour, he's not coming down.
No, because if I fell asleep, it was over.
Yeah, it was that.
And that's true. That's still like if I get so
and you're asleep and they're awake.
If I fall asleep at like 7, 8, 9, I'm fucked because I'm up by 2. And I know the next day is gonna suck because then by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like, dead. I really, really, really want to go to bed.
Yeah, you gotta fight it. Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, and then I'm just a miserable bitch.
More so.
Yeah, I was gonna. You beat me to it.
Gotta keep you on his toes.
Me and my charming ways.
I love you. You know I love you.
People love to come to the sub shop for the mediocre food.
It's not mediocre.
I would say,
they stay for the fucking
entertainment. She's sassy. She's sassy girl. She's sassy girl. She's building her empire.
She is sassy girl.
She's busy lady.
I've seen her.
So have I. So have I.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about.
You would. I know.
I would not be incriminated in this conversation. It's not how we're gonna play. It's not how we're gonna play. But we are, because I've got a lot of stuff to talk to you guys about today, and I'm so glad that I'm so glad that Jeffrey's here because I have a very important view from here that we need to talk about as well.
No.
It's nothing that dramatic. It's something that I think you will help me feel better about. So it's good. But we must first go to the oracle of everything hot. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Katrina A. Johnson, and this week...
Hot load of hot topics.
She made it back to America safely. I was talking to her today, so she has arrived back home from her down under sojourn, and she is going to. I took her a little parcel of snacks, Jeffrey. So she kind of like the one that I gave to you and Vera that we did. Yeah, she got Tim Tams, she got shapes and everything. So she's going to try all that and let us know how. Yeah, she's going to let us know how it all went. So that's going to be good. But we did FaceTime Mr. Jeffrey Emmett from a pub at 10:30 in the morning when we were having a beer.
Drinking.
And what time was the beer?
She was in Australia. She got a beer.
No, what time did you get Jeff out of bed?
It was
in the morning.
It was nighttime. No, yeah, it was nighttime. So it was like, it would have been like 8:30-ish. would have been, I wouldn't call him that late, unless
I thought it was 14 hours difference.
Yeah, well, it
was early evening.
Okay. Yeah, it was early evening, and then we've just gone into daylight saving, so now it's lunchtime. It's crazy. We'll get Death out of the way first. I don't know.
Jeff's favorite. He loves Death.
Do you guys know Patricia?
Mrs. Buckets.
Mrs. Bucket, yeah. R.I.P.
Old bitch.
British sitcom royalty, Jeffrey, but come on.
Listen.
It's
like Joan Rivers said. Sadie Schwartz, 103. Oh, it's about fucking time.
R.I.P. Joan. It was Joan's anniversary recently as well. I stand by the fact that the world is a less funny place without Joan.
Did you see Melissa was on
Kathy's show?
I just started watching it last night. I haven't
watched it yet.
I started watching it asleep.
Yes, I'm gonna have to check that out and see if they bury the hatchet.
They didn't like the first. I saw that.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. I'm sad that they. Yeah, I'm sad that they had a little bit of a, tiffaroo of everything.
They acted like it didn't exist.
Yeah. Thank you, Dogsy. Drive slowly past number 23. I want them to see my new hat. Keeping up appearances, classic British sitcom. But we must flag. There is breaking news from the diva herself.
She's not dead.
She's not dead, ladies and gentlemen. She took to social media to say, "I ain't dead yet," because there was hot topic gossip that Dolly was on the way out. Or
she typed that.
Well, apparently she had kidney stones, but her sister posted this to social media. Last night I was up all night praying for my sister Dolly. Many of you know she hasn't been feeling her best lately. I truly believe in the power of prayer and have been led to ask all of the world that loves her to be prayer warriors and pray with me. She's strong, she's loved, with all the prayers being lifted for her. I know in my heart she's going to be just fine. Godspeed, my sissy Dolly. We all love you. That sounds...
Listen, kidney stones made her move a fucking residency a year.
Do you know how painful kidney stones are?
Yes, I've had them a few times. They're fucking miserable.
Yeah.
But it made her, a woman of a certain age, move a residency a year. Do you really make
I'm going to bet that there's people booked for the rest of this. She couldn't just move it out a month because next month there's somebody else scheduled. I'm going to bet that's not her choice.
Probably
she could just move it a month.
Maybe there is something else going on, but at least you can see she's working. She's on a green screen. She was doing ads for something. She's like, I got to talk to you all to prove that I am not like on my deathbed.
Right.
as I said last week, I don't think the world's ready to lose Dolly.
Yeah.
It was an actual video.
I said, anybody could have typed it. Nobody caught that. What the fuck?
Well, no, it was an actual video.
You haven't been on so long, we forgot how to listen to your voice.
No, she's like, I'm alive, y'all. I'm alive. So we can all relax. She lives. Dolly lives.
Yes.
Yeah, if she would have died this year, I would have just said, fuck it. It's over.
You and countless millions others.
I'd have just gave up right then.
And even Dick Van Dyke's now like, how funny will it be if I die before I turn 100? I'm like, don't laugh because it happened to Betty White.
No, right?
He said that?
Yeah, he's like, how funny would it be if I died before 100? It's like, I'm so close. Why you got to put that in the universe?
Why are you putting it out in the universe? I know.
Did you see him though? He's like in the gym and shit.
Oh, he's nuts. Bitch, he just did Chim Charoo.
I know, right?
It's crazy. I struggle to get out of the chair.
80 and he married the 45-year-old. The two of them were dancing around the kitchen.
They just had to take his license because he was crashing that car all over fucking Beverly Hills.
Well,
he didn't give a fuck. He was like, I'm still driving, bitch, because I'm fucking this bitch.
I'm rich and I have insurance.
Right. 90 what? He was 90 fucking what?
Yeah.
98.
He's 99.
99.
He's
He's 99.
Right.
He's going to be
He was still
100 in
driving
December.
in his late 90s.
That's
They just took
insane.
my Aunt Monica's car away. She's 95. I don't think they've told her yet. She thinks her car's in the shop.
I'd be fucking
They did.
pissed.
They did.
it.
But what a
Imagine.
blessing. You know what I mean? To be able to drive into your 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, now that, all right.
Mm-hmm.
But shitty to be that fucking point, 90, late 90s, and then you fuck, like, come on, let him fucking, come on. Who cares if she takes a few people out?
It's natural selection or harmonica. Who knows?
No,
You know?
like, look at it as like a fucking tribune. You know what I mean? Like, honor. You hit a fucking 99-year-old took you out. That's a good way to go.
Especially with Dick Van Dyke.
Dick
He
Van
killed you.
Dyke. That's
Fucking
an extra.
Never forget running into Aunt Rose. And they took her car away.
Oh, that's a great story.
We go into Big Lots. And they're like, oh, Aunt Rose, what are you doing here? She goes, hey, Jeffy. She's like, I'm shopping. I said, yeah, who's with you? No one. How'd you get here? I drove. What do you mean you drove? She's like, oh, they took my car. I bought a new one. What do you mean you bought a new one? She's like, oh, I went down and got myself a convertible Mustang. Rose. Do they know that?
Wow.
She's like, no, don't tell them.
Did you call Jimmy and tell him?
Absolutely not.
Fuck
Fuck
Jimmy.
that. It was her money. She's an adult. So what if she was fucking blind as a bat? Couldn't see. I was like, just give me a 10-minute head start. Secret safe with me.
Let me get out of the parking lot.
I made some sauce. Come over and get some sauce, Joe. And I go over there. You should always have us moving furniture, doing something crazy. We were seeing dogs. Go in the kitchen and she'd have all Gladware lined up, and she always had to have her Gladware back.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dog hair would be all in the sauce.
Oh God.
And you'd be like, oh, it's so good. She's like, you want to try it? I'm like, I just ate. You should give me like these fucking 5 things of Gladware filled with like sauce with meatballs and sausage,
Dog hair and
fuck.
whatever else.
Like,
It's like the Jello.
What's
It's like the
little
Jello
dog hair
from
between friends,
from National Lampoon's Christmas, the Jello mold with the cat shit on it.
She's such a fucking a character. Like she was. Oh my god, she was so much fun.
I think when you reach those ages, though, you put everything in the fuck it bucket. You're like, you know what?
Oh, she was like that though.
Yep.
She had a monkey that flung shit at people, and she didn't care.
A monkey that flung shit at people. I live.
At the height of her hair career, wasn't she doing the hair for all the Channel 9 newscasters?
Maybe.
I think she was.
A lot of shit. I don't. She was kind of nuts, but God bless her.
God bless.
Yeah.
Monkey shit.
Fucking
love that. That's crazy. I always love when Jeffrey's here. There's always a crazy segue that's gonna make us chuckle. Do we want some Schadenfreude that'll make us chuckle?
I love the Schadenfreude.
First of all, this bitch can get fucked.
Yay!
She can get, and she is literally getting fucked by the system. So the Supreme Court has declined to hear an appeal from Ghislaine Maxwell. Oh, what a sadness! What a sadness. Her lawyers contend that her conviction was invalid because of a non-prosecution plea agreement that the federal prosecutors made with Epstein in Florida in 2007 that also shielded his associates and should have barred her from criminal prosecution in New York.
Yeah, but it didn't because it was a whole bunch of other girls who were accusing him, not the same batch. So
I'm sure her good friend will help her.
Someone Well,
No.
that question has been asked. That question has been asked, and he said that he would have to
And
speak to the Department
sidestepped.
of Justice.
He
Yep, sidestep, because everything
Asked and
that
sidestepped.
everything that associates with that name has to get sidestepped, right?
Yep.
Can't wait for my 90s. I'm gonna wear a fez and measure Costco chickens. Yeah. But you know, this is and it's like his associates, but she was like running the show. So
she was.
fuck around and find out, bitch. Like
that deal made in
it.
Florida was for a specific set of victims, and the prosecution in New York was for a different set of victims. So boo-hoo, little lamb. You got two sets of victims. You got two sets of charges. You deserve to rot in prison. Be thankful you're in the minimum
fancy
security
white lady prison.
White lady prison that you're in now.
Right.
You know?
I mean,
and chances are still good she's going to get
like a boss. Look at Martha Stewart. She wasn't even guilty, and she fucked shit up. She came out of prison harder, better, stronger, faster. But Martha's made of fucking stone.
But you know how to make a shank out of a comb.
Yeah.
Right. Could you imagine Martha as the top dog in prison?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Right.
Well, we have to make do with what we have, girls. Let's gather our supplies and see what we can make.
Yes. It's very nice. Just condescendingly.
She was a predator too, absolutely, Joe.
She's condescendingly mocking all their arts and crafts. You can imagine. She's like, very nice. But because my favorite thing on Martha was when she'd have guests and they'd fuck shit up, and she's like, right, I'll do something better. And you're like, oh, Martha's pissing all over her territory.
She did not have that sanguine attitude about Snoop when Snoop would start fucking things up.
Oh my god,
they are quality together. I love them together.
Like, and I thought that he really, in that roast of her, it rebranded her whole image. It gave her a whole new life. Like, and like her smoking pot, like this whole image of her kind of being wild and loose instead of this uptight bitch. I think that brought her a whole new audience. And I mean, it really kind of made me, because there was always that side to her that was snarky and like kind of like the shade of it all, right? That made her kind of funny. But then the Snoop thing was just a whole nother level of like, get the fuck out of here.
Martha's cool. Who knew?
You know, it was kind of like Barbara Walters with Audition. Like when you read that shit, you were like, what
Barbara's a hoe. Barbara's a nasty ass
more dick than a fucking gay man in a bathhouse.
Quality. Barbara Walters. We love Barbara.
There's a reason she lisped.
Exactly.
Did I say that?
Jaw. She got a slack jaw. Someone else who's going to have a slack everything, but should be obviously away for a lot longer. The diddler got done.
God, he looks terrible in that photo.
The diddler got done, ladies and gentlemen. There was the sentencing for Paul Dodu, Sean, DDP, Diddy Combs, whatever you want to call him. 50 months
that good
in prison.
In real life. It's an old
50
photo.
months. 4 years.
4 years. Not.
It doesn't seem long enough.
Doesn't seem long enough.
Well, yeah. So the sentence, this was for who's found guilty of the prostitution charges, but acquitted of the sex trafficking charges. Prosecutors argued that Combs should be sentenced to prison for at least 11 years, while his lawyers argued he should be released with 14 months time served.
I don't understand. Look, I didn't follow any of this shit because
too much.
Yeah, like all of it. There's so much bad shit. But from like the Casey Anthony case and all of the cases that we've covered throughout the fucking umpteen years of doing this shit, how do they fumble these fucking cases so much? If these cases are such slam dunks, how could you possibly fuck it up this much that people can't convict them if they're actually guilty?
We had this
Money.
conversation when all the. I feel like they just piled on too much instead of going this set of charges, then this set of charges, then this set of charges, then this. They kind of just went whole hog. Let's get him for everything, and there were technicalities for some of the witnesses that kind of ruled out their testimony and stuff like that. They kind of fucked themselves by going hard.
Case. Why did they not see that coming? That is your fucking job.
Right.
Money. Come on.
And that plea deal has
in a huge high profile case. You're telling me that they couldn't fucking find those things before they fucking brought those people up?
Right. I think
you've seen Law and Order. You've seen CSI. You know that the corrupt attorneys will make backdoor deals with witnesses and have them recant or drop out of the trial. You know that happens.
How do you not prepare for this shit?
The thing that I said in the comments, so I just hope that after all this is said and done, that there is written into all of this some kind of protection for Cassie Ventura and her family to make sure that he can never
go after them,
do anything to them, because what brought all of this to light was her stepping forward and the domestic abuse charges.
That would stop something?
I know, but you would just hope that with the fact that he's in jail, that there's something in place. That's all I'm saying. I think they well and truly know that they've got to kind of watch their back forever.
Right.
It's not and that makes what she did even more impressive. I think that, he is a millionaire and she still
he's a billionaire.
Yeah, well, we'll see after how long those legal bills. But of course, there was like sobbing and Jesus and all that kind of stuff. And
he looks
I'm
sorry. An old picture.
He looked like shit in that photo.
Yeah,
but that's even better than he looked in court.
Yeah, he's looking a bit bedraggled and everything now. But
in court, he looked gray in hair and gray in face.
Well, that's what you get when you go to jail, girlfriend.
Well,
I don't know what else to say.
I don't find out.
Yeah, right. I don't like alligators. I don't like them. I don't like alligators.
Hot. I don't want to go hot.
Let's talk about some of the hottest topics of this week, because the comment section has been popping off. Sex and rock and roll. Which one do we want first?
You pick. Dealer's choice.
Let's go with sex. Because
yes.
Yes.
Leather Daddy for the win.
Fire truck.
There we go.
Leather Daddy for the win.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Alex Gander Skarsgård, because he is sending a little bit of controversy, especially through our comment sections, with his with the release of his new movie Pillion. Now, oh God, have you seen this, Jeff? Do you know about this movie?
I've seen a trailer for
it.
Read an article.
So it is a erotic romantic comedy drama film where Skarsgård plays a biker gang leader who starts a BDSM relationship with a gay man.
I gotta say, audience.
Yeah,
he does know his audience. I'm like,
yeah, I got my $15.
Yeah, you'll definitely get people's money, because boyfriend's looking good. Like, hold on, I'll get the picture up. Boyfriend's looking good.
No.
No. Look,
he was my favorite.
Aborted stem cells. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
he was my favorite sexy vampire.
Right. Yes.
True Blood.
The main
Come on.
controversy. He set tongues a wagon at the Zurich Film Festival by letting out a little bit of private life stuff. He said, I mean, I do have a kid, but what I've done in the past, who I've been with, men and women, To me, that was what's important about doing this film is an opportunity to tell the story about a subculture I hadn't seen portrayed in a way with so much authenticity. My experience watching this on screen was through Cruising, where it's the dark underbelly of New York City and it's dangerous, murderous, and scary. Leather gays are scary. I'm no Ray, but I have a little bit of experience from that world, and I know that it's not a truthful depiction. And then 7,000 basements flooded at once, or 7 million. Because our comment section is thirsty. That's all I'm going to say. Some thirsty bitches in the comments.
I got my $15.
Right? It's just like, people are living.
Yes.
Joe's impressed.
He knows his audience.
Yes.
And
it's like him? Railroad Daddy knows his audience.
Train Daddy.
Oh, is that what Morgan Spector?
Train Dad. Yes, Train Daddy.
But he went on on the red carpet with a shirt with dildos on it. Like, he knows he knows the game he's playing. But look, maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but the comment section is very like supportive. They're like, yeah, cool, go for it. Like, whatever.
I'm about it. You know, we all read 50 Shades of Grey. Come on.
There's a few comments from a guy, American living in Sweden, who says Swedes are not as hung up about nudity, sex, or personal freedom. They are tolerant in a way that Americans are incapable of understanding. Where Americans have issues with trans people using women's bathrooms, Swedes simply design public solutions to an all-gender hand washing and mirrored area with individual locking rooms with walls and sinks in the rooms that are immaculately clean. It is a cultural difference.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah.
He also says, in America, we shoot or remove people of things that are different. In Sweden, they tolerate it and design a solution.
Yeah.
And that's from American who's living in Sweden.
It's a civilized solution, but hey.
Right? Yeah. But
let's not bother doing civilized here. We got other stuff to do.
I honestly don't understand why anyone thought he was ever straight. Well, yeah. Look, if you watch True Blood,
yeah,
I think that character was slinging it around to anyone who'd take it, and that was great. But equal opportunity, like, I'm glad that we're in a space where, especially, it's not like, oh, get out, you are filthy, horrible, weird, different. Another comment's like, his ambiguity provides a great role model for people of all orientations. All are completely normal and should be accepted with no less open arms. Leave the poor guy alone. Let him do his job, being a sexy beast and an actor. Who cares what he does in his personal life unless he's hurting people or featured on the Epstein list? It all comes back to Epstein for people, doesn't it? It's the major draw card.
We ain't letting that one go.
We also have a former Mr. Leatherman in the comments who said, I fucking love this, as a former Mr. Leatherman. I'm like, oh, interesting. Americans come from a very puritanical background. We're afraid of nudity, body parts, and sex, other than missionary and procreation. Most of the rest of the world doesn't think twice about things we gasp over.
Yeah.
Rihanna doesn't care.
It's
like sex in the air.
It's just refreshing. I was like, because sometimes we post these stories and people are going, ooh, but I'm surprised that people are down for the BDSM.
Are you trying to say we get Lauren and Marjorie's crew?
Sometimes,
depending on, but
not
the people that have come out,
they certainly found me over the Charlie Kirk thing.
Yes, well, the less said, the better over all that. Oh, at the moment, sensitive.
Did I say the name? Oops.
We're walking on eggs. Look, I think we're all looking in the wrong direction. I think we should all be looking at that wife. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say on it at the moment. Anyway, but everyone's quite down with the BDSM of it all. You know how like BDSM used to be a little bit behind the curtains, like, shh, don't talk about what happens in the bedroom. Everyone's like, yeah, like smack him, tie him up, get him a butt plug, do all the things, like cage him. Look, this is what's I knew as soon as I mentioned. Everyone's like, what? Smack who? Who is smacking?
I
know.
I'm so glad I came on tonight. Yay.
Like, who's getting choked?
I know. Well, this is the whole thing. It's a very like apparently the BDSM of it all is quite ooh, and it's nice to see that aimed at not the as you said, not the 50 Shades crowd.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the boys are getting amongst it now too. It's sexy. I'm going to be worried about.
Often.
No, it doesn't, and that's what people are saying. It's good to see some representation for.
I really do
the gays
believe
don't show up.
that every generation is getting more and more open-minded, and the small percentage that's clinging to that puritanical ethos is dying out, and that's why they are so vocal right now.
But they're the worst ones. They're the worst ones usually.
Oh
they're
yeah.
Looking at,
How many times have you had a Republican convention where they crashed Grindr?
Yeah, but they're like, I mean, everybody's a whore now, but they're all like in the closet or whatever. Like, it's very fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, they're whores, but they're weird about it.
Yes.
I don't want anyone to know the secret.
Is it okay? Do you mind? Can we be whores together?
Yeah, come on.
Like, no, fucking throw me up against the wall and manhandle me. What the fuck? Don't ask.
Yeah. It's a little less sexy. Yeah,
my point is nobody cares if the Speaker of the House is an otter bottom. Nobody fucking cares.
That's not true.
Own it. Just fucking own it. Don't hide behind a cross.
Excuse me. Us cunty gays. We got shit to say. Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Because then we're going to talk shit, in the comfort of our living rooms like good fucking people.
Because we were raised right.
That's right. Like any good fucking Italian, we're going to talk shit in our living room with our girlfriends.
Are you really? I know. That's what I was saying, dog.
Last year, the Grindr app crashed at the Republican National Convention.
It also crashed at the Turning Point for Action Christian Youth Convention. It also crashed at the Republican Governors Convention. Every time these conservatives have a party, they crash fucking Grindr.
Just let your freak flag fly. Your wife obviously doesn't care.
You don't care. Lady Graham could show up in the Senate wearing a fucking dress and nobody would care.
Yeah, they would.
They'd probably talk about the color and the cut.
They probably
would.
Yes, because they don't want to see his fucking legs.
Oh, she's been taken out. She got taken out. Someone, I thought they'd come for you, Vera.
Ice is here.
There you are. You've said too much.
I know, right?
Bitch, I wouldn't even talk about that. This shit. Oh my good God.
Oh my good God.
Jeffrey, I have nightmares, but I'm not going to shut my mouth.
Vera and I have prayed about it happening on the show, so at least there's video documentation.
Oh, could you imagine the fucking views on that shit?
Oh yeah, we'd monetize that, V.
Sure. Monetize that and get my ass out of that fucking alligator ass.
Bitch, are you kidding? That would be today's show interview. What are you talking about?
Get my ass out of there.
I'd be like, listen, Vera, we were sitting there talking about 2 for Tuesday.
Yeah, it's just got a sub stop hat on. Merchandise banner, there's fucking shit everywhere.
She had been in the sub shop on Tuesday with her meatball and olive sub.
Talking about how she wishes she could partner up at a new store. She loves Sunday Fun Day. Buy 3, get 1 free.
1 free. Yeah, see, we all know the sales. We know. We got that.
Because her second favorite sub is turkey, which happens to be the sub of the day.
Just so many coincidences. It's so lucky. It's
it's on Weight Watchers, not on Weight Watchers. That depends on which is my favorite.
You can do a wrap. You can do a low carb wrap. It'll be great.
You could do a low carb or a chopped salad. I do enjoy the chopped salad option.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
With a special homemade balsamic vinegar.
I love the special homemade balsamic vinegar.
All right. Well, let's talk about another homemade hero. This I didn't expect this to blow up as well. A lot of people, well, 2 people in particular, have criticized Youngblood for his tribute to Ozzy Osbourne at the VMAs, which I thought was actually really fucking amazing and quite moving. But the Hawkins brothers from the band The Darkness, do you remember them? I believe anything called love. Yeah. Said that, well, Dan critiqued the performance on social media, saying another nail in the coffin of rock and roll, cynical, nauseating, and more importantly, shit. Then his brother Justin backed up the post by saying on YouTube, Youngblood seems to have positioned himself as the natural heir to Ozzy's legacy. Then you kind of think, what the fuck does all those decades of having incredible legacy have to do with Youngblood?
Well, didn't Ozzy kind of benight him before he died?
Yeah, and then Jack Osbourne had Dom, Dominic, which is Youngblood's real name, on his podcast, and Jack got quite angry and quite emotional on the whole thing. He actually cried, got quite upset, saying
a lot.
These people didn't fucking know how involved Dom was in Ozzy's life. They don't know the fucking story of it, things we know, and I was kind of like, fuck you, dude. Dom meant something to my dad. My dad meant something to Dom. I texted you the night of the gig and said, fucking crush it. I mean, at the end of the day,
yeah,
if you've got the approval of the family and more importantly, Ozzy's stamp of approval, then what does it fucking matter?
Like I said, Ozzy benighted him before he died.
Yeah. And they did have, from what I've seen on videos and stuff like that, they did have a quite nice, tight relationship, for a couple of years. So it seems to me like just sour grapes. It's like, okay, so you weren't asked to perform and you've got an issue with it. So
so you weren't Ozzy's best friend, or you want to pretend you were Ozzy's best friend when Ozzy's real best friend is here?
It's just like, calm down. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect anyone else. It was a tribute. I mean, even they managed to drag Steven Tyler out of wherever he was and abuse women's shelter, because that's what he does these days. That's what he does, Jeffrey. He opens abused women's shelters.
Okay, I don't want to talk about that, okay? I just want to talk about him on American Idol with J-Lo and
Oh, J-Lo's got a new movie out.
I don't want to see that either. Her and Ben Affleck.
You don't want to talk about them because they reunited on the red carpet.
What is up with her fucking dress?
No.
What is up with that fucking dress?
It's Curse of the Spider Woman. She's doing a spider thing. You can't do it. Everyone's like, they still love each other.
Framing her face. It should be lower.
I'm like, I don't know, man. Imagine that is an awkward situation because so they were together when that movie was being made. Ben's a producer on it. Imagine being the one that has to tell her no. It's like,
there's a reason why they're divorced again.
Well, divorced for the first time. They didn't make it.
They never made it to the altar.
They never made it the first time. They made it the second time and only stayed married for 2 years.
Big 6-carat ring she had the first time.
I think that she's disappeared.
She's gone. Oh, there
she's come back. I think that she gave the ring back. Oh, I don't know. I think she gave the ring back, or some. I don't know. Maybe she kept the ring. Who knows? I mean, but that's not going to be easy to.
No.
So have to work with the ex all the time, and I don't know. She's
but
notoriously
they shared children together. His kids know J-Lo. J-Lo's kids know Ben. And then in the grown-up world, you kind of have to co-parent.
When you entangle it, it gets hard to detangle. Is the main vibe of it all, I guess. Another very important detangle thing has come after Selena Gomez's wedding.
This article I found very interesting.
Yeah, so for those of us that don't engage in the Gomez very much, she was donated a kidney by actress Francia Reza, who donated her kidney to her in 2017 after she was having complications with her lupus battle. And they were, for a time, good friends.
They were besties, yeah.
Yeah. It seems that, and people on social media are like, what's going on? What's happening? Da, 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 da. She hasn't been posting with her. She hasn't been doing this. She hasn't been doing that. So there has been a little interview that she did recently that's resurfaced because she wasn't on the list of attendees at the wedding with Benny Blanco, which happened recently. Francia says, I know that she's getting married and I'm very happy for her. And look, she has a life and she's already a billionaire and I'm grateful that I could do that for her. And a lot of people are a bit upset on her behalf because, she gave her the gift of life. Yeah, the gift of life or a better life. And she did comment on that. She goes, from the beginning, the doctors told me it's a donation, she explained. If you're going to donate $1 to St. Jude or somewhere else, you're not going to call and say, hey, what are you doing with my $1? It's a donation, and it's something nice that I was able to do. I am grateful that I am alive and that I can say that I have saved a life. When asked about the current status of their friendships, she said their connection remains private. No one knows what's going on, and neither she nor I are talking about it. One day, maybe we'll address it.
I think that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
I mean,
everyone gets real funny about weddings, don't they?
Nobody knows what happened in that friendship. Nobody knows what went down.
And at the end of the day, who she wants... I'm close to a lot of people. I'm friends with a lot of people. I'm in a lot of people's lives. Mm-hmm. I don't ever expect a wedding invitation from anyone, even my family. Right? Some people might be trying to keep costs... No, but you know what I mean? Some people are trying to keep costs low and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to be a number.
Right.
Just to make up something. And of course, when you're Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco
person,
yeah,
I was very easy to cut. I've been cut off a lot of lists,
right?
But it's like, what are you gonna do?
And it always
like
it
weddings
does make things...
like weddings are that much fucking fun. Come on.
I know. When the bar's open, they are.
If the music's rocking, but how often are they bad?
Yeah, just drink through it, bro. Just drink through it. Weddings are expensive. And but not just for the bride and groom either. It's it's for some people, especially with destination weddings being a thing now. It's travel to the wedding. It's getting your clothing for the wedding's hair. It's makeup. It's a present. It's all that kind of stuff. It's finding babysitters for kids. It's all of that because kids don't belong at weddings. Full stop. Weddings and funerals, no children.
So I'm sure that was not a consideration for Selena and Benny.
I know. They're like,
they could have invited the entire country of Guam.
Yeah. I mean, Tay-Tay was there. So,
yeah.
Everyone questions that friendship, but she was there rocking out. And Selena did look beautiful.
And she was maid of honor. She gave the speech.
Yep. So Selena looked stunning. So I'm happy that she has found a little bit of happiness and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Dogsy says, you try and plan a wedding in LA County, I'll need to sell my heart at this rate. Yeah, I feel your pain, Dogs. That's not good.
We're very sorry, Dogs.
Yeah. Love and loss. It has been recently, or coming up to, the 1-year anniversary of the death of Liam Payne of One Direction. That year has flown.
Yeah.
And his bandmate and friend Louis Tomlinson has spoken publicly for the first time about Liam's death and all of that, I guess, heavy drama that's gone on in his life because of it. He says, it was really, really impossibly difficult for me to deal with losing Liam. Naively, I thought that because at this point I'm relatively well-versed in grief at my age, that it might soften the blow. That was super naive. It's very different. I've never lost a friend before.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that he got wrong in life, Liam, which, by the way, we all do daily, it was never through malice. It was only through miscommunication. him just not being able to express himself in the way he needed. He was just a very misunderstood person. I think from a public perspective, if there is ever any judgment on his character, I think 9 times out of 10, you can reflect on that. And the reflection is that he was someone who just wanted to be liked. Because there was a little bit of, not bad blood, but a little bit of turmoil with some of the stuff that Liam had said about his bandmates post-split and all that kind of stuff. But that's what makes it all the more difficult, is that they didn't get a chance to, mend those fences.
Right.
And grief is hard at any time, and dealing with grief and loss at any time is hard. But when it is someone who is so intrinsically linked to your growing up and to your career and to who you are and the world, I can only imagine is 10 times more difficult.
And growing up is hard when you're not in the spotlight, period.
Hey, Lashana.
Hey!
You just missed Jeffrey.
I know, right?
Yeah. So, and grieving someone like that too, like it was such a public thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really sorry for those boys and what they went through, and of course Liam's family.
Yes.
It's just sad. It's still just sad.
It'll
always
mourns,
be just sad.
Yeah. I mean, he probably died not knowing how much he was loved.
That's what Louis. That's what Louis had to say. He's like, if he could see himself through other people's eyes, he wouldn't. He would be amazed. But that can be said for a lot of people.
Simon Cowell's remarks after he died were just heart-wrenching.
Yeah. And like as I said, it's going to be something constant they're going to have to deal with. Louis talked about trying to acknowledge the 15th anniversary of the formation of the group without Liam there. He said it was very uncomfortable, actually, the 15th anniversary, because the collective feeling to celebrate is important, if not more important than ever, on behalf of Liam. There's still a level in my head where it feels unjust and frustrating that he's not here with us anymore. So it just brought up those feelings, although I'm still living with them anyway. And it's something that is it. Like, it's something you have to live with now, and you have to be able to be at peace with your relationship and the way that you know your relationship with someone. It's it's hard. It's very hard. Oh, congratulations on your new job.
Yes, congratulations.
Oh, okay. I have a question on what's your take on the open AI called Sora 2? They're in hot water now. Well, we did a little article on the AI actress. I don't know if you saw that one.
I did see that one.
Kelly Norwood, who is being proclaimed the heir
the new
apparent
It Girl.
The movie until Sean Astin stepped in as his first act as the president of SAG-AFTRA. He's like, I have things to say. I appreciate this story has captured the imagination of people, but it's not the first shoe to drop. We had a 118-day strike fighting very hard to put AI provisions and protections in place. The teams at SAG-AFTRA have been in this fight for longer than people might realize as technology continues to advance at light speed.
It was a big part of the last strike.
Yep. He says, our agreement with the ATA is important, and we look forward to a healthy, constructive conversation with agencies to make sure that we continue to help each other. We performers rely on our agents' judgment and their good work and their sincerity, and they rely on our talent and our marketability. The real issue at play is how our work is exhibited and what kind of permissions and complications we get for its use. With regards to AI, we have an extraordinary amount of leverage because the audience wants to see real human performers in movies, TVs, shows, animations, video games, audiobooks, and in all other ways that we represent our members, which is true. How do you find commonality with something that's a construct?
Right.
The idea of acting is they're representing and replicating human emotion, human situations, and putting you in those situations. When something's never been a human, how do you...
Right. When one of the most brilliant parts of live theater is that it changes and evolves every single performance. that your interactions spark new interactions with the other actors that you were with. And, I can't see that working with AI,
But Lashana makes a good point. Have you seen all these TikToks with like Michael Jackson and stuff like that? Michael Jackson's alive and living in Africa and all that kind of stuff.
I've seen a lot of the videos. I mean, I haven't seen all of them, but every once in a while something pops up in my feed and I'm like, oh, that can't be real. I got to check that.
I feel they need to, especially apps like TikTok and stuff, that where people are getting their news and stuff from now.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be a bit more, because there's so much fake, not to steal a phrase.
Yes.
Fake news that people are absorbing, thinking it's real because it looks and sounds real.
Well, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've found fake news. I check everything,
right?
Because I just don't trust anything. And that picture that supposedly is Pam Bondi and Epstein and Trump.
Yeah,
it's not Pam Bondi. It's not real.
Yeah,
it's like you've got to be discerning. You've got to pay attention. You're
more than one
going
source.
to be deceived intentionally or not. It's a scary world with all of this deep fake.
Yeah. Now there's one positive. He was a Jedi in Star Wars. There we go. It is eerily accurate, but it's also, if you know what to look for, you're like, oh, it's not like we're not at a point now where it can confuse people with a little bit of knowledge, but not everyone knows what to look for either.
Right.
To and that's the scary stuff. That's the little bit of worry, I guess.
Everything.
Yeah, always question everything.
I question everything. I have caught so many fake news stories, so many fake photos, so many fake videos, so many fake audio clips.
Yeah.
Well,
that's even like Cher. I remember Cher was talking out about it as well, like, because you can now just go, I want to hear Cher sing very like Jingle Bells, and they have enough
create an
bits
AI.
and pieces of it. Yeah, the AI will create it. There's like whole songs, whole albums that people have done. It's scary, and it's definitely something that, as Sean Astin says, something they have to look forward, because LaShawn is right. At the end of the day, the law needs to protect people's likenesses, dead and alive, because you don't want to think that, well, it's like when they do these ads and it's like, someone dancing with a Swiffer or something.
Yeah.
As long as the estate signs off on it, okay, like there's a little bit of approval there, but you don't want people, like, you can get anyone to say anything with this stuff, and that's the scary thing. It has the potential to ruin lives and careers and stuff like that if it's not kept in check. Something that will never be kept in check is Vera. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Vera Vote! Okay, she's hot and ready to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, indeed. Well, last week I started to talk a little bit about the government shutdown. It is in its second week now, starting our second week here. And essentially, it's furloughing federal workers and halting government operations, period. Although, interestingly enough, all of the senators and congressmen continue to get paid. And the president, of course, who says he doesn't take the check, but he always does take the check. Anyway, this shutdown is costing this country $15 billion a week. And that is the estimate from the Trump administration, which suggests that it could be even higher. Under a prolonged shutdown, individual states will start running out of money very shortly, especially red states. Many state governors have called this shutdown unpredictable because the president is threatening to not reimburse blue states and to give the money to red states. which would probably be a mistake on his part because 17 states donate 80% of the budget. Well, not donate, create 80% of the country's budget. But the thing that's most upsetting about this shutdown is that the Republican Party continues to play out this falsehood that the Democrats are shutting the government down because they want to make sure that illegal aliens have health care. And I have a lot of problems with this because, one, no government health care program in this country, not Medicare, not Medicaid, not TRICARE, not CHIPS, not CHAMPS VA, none of these healthcare systems are giving benefits to illegal residents. They're just not. It's already illegal for someone who's not a citizen to participate in these benefits. That's what they're targeting. Medicare, Medicaid, TRICARE, which is active military, CHAMPS VA, which is veterans, and CHIPS, which is children. Medicaid is impoverished adults. Medicare is seniors. These are who they're targeting. And this is going to have nationwide repercussions, especially in rural hospitals. This is what the Democrats are trying to protect. This is what they will not sign off on. And there's lots of other shit in that big, beautiful bill that they're giving up. They're not fighting. Like, let's talk about the fact that there's $100 billion for ICE to deport citizens. So far, they've deported 300,000 non-citizens. That amounts to $1 million for every 3 deportees. Doesn't sound that cost effective to me, but sure, let's close a rural hospital. Let's cut off children's health care. Let's make sure our active duty vets aren't getting paid. And why is this going on? Well, like I said, the Republicans keep blaming the Democrats for their standing on the hill. The hill that the Dems are willing to die on is we will not sign off to $800 billion in medical cuts. The thing that the Republicans are saying about the illegal benefits is a tiny, tiny portion. There is one single instance in the entire country where a non-resident can get health care, and that is the emergency care coverage. If someone shows up in an ER in a near fatal condition, they've been in a car accident and they have internal damage, they got their arm cut in a harvester and they're bleeding out, if they show up in the ER has to treat them regardless of coverage, and that is covered by the federal medical spending. But that is exactly 0.4% of the $800 billion that the Republicans are trying to cut from medical spending. So they're going to hang their hat on $32 million. $32 million. But what's the real thing going on? Oh, they could pass this budget without the Democrats. They could call the House back into session. They could have the nuclear option where the Senate changes the procedural, single-time procedural changes, and they could pass this budget without a single Democrat. They have the House, they have the executive branch, they have the Senate, and they have the judicial branch. They could do this without the Democrats. The reason they're not, because if they call the Congress back to session, then they have to swear in Adelita Gravital, the newly elected special election Democrat from Arizona, who has said that she will put her name and be the 218th vote on the resolution to release the Epstein files. Bottom line, this is why they're not calling Congress back to session. It has nothing to do with health care for the illegal aliens. It has nothing to do with the Dems giving it away free money. It has everything to do with calling back to session and not releasing the Epstein files. So once again, everything comes back to the Epstein files. Why are they trying so hard to protect them? Keep asking yourself the question. Eventually, you're going to come up with the answer.
There you go. Boom. Bomb dropped. Bomb dropped as per usual. Very well done. As oh boy, ready to get my wig snatched? You always come at the right time, Lashana. And yeah, you go Vera from
Thank
Joe.
you, Joe.
So we are loved. Much love from Jeffrey Emmett. I think he's having technical difficulties because he hasn't responded. So she was we got her out of the cave. She's a working girl establishing her dominance and building her legacy. So we do appreciate her time. I appreciate Vera's time. It's been Steve, all as usual. We are back this week. It's a month of horror because it is October. So we talked, Katie McCarthy and I did The Strangers Chapter 2. Vera dropped by and said a little hello when we were
I did.
We were
I was cruising by. I didn't want to stick too long because, I might get scared. But...
yeah, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do the home invasion horror.
No.
I
just wanted to say hello and let you know I was paying attention.
But next week, for all the folks that are big horror fans, we are floating back to the small town of Derry for It Chapter 2. We'll be joined by Mr. Kenny Legs, and we are going to get to the end of the Stephen King of it all until the TV show starts in like 2 or 3 weeks. So there's lots of Pennywise the Clown to come and more spookiness. I think we're going to do a Black Phone 2 review as well this month. And we'll have a little Halloween special coming, which we normally do as well. We might do a best of, I think. We've got some good moments from the last couple of years. We might do a little best of Halloween special and spook it all together. So until next time, keep yourselves uncensored, folks. And in the famous words of Alexander Skarsgård in the Pillion trailer, you're too tight, get yourself a butt plug. Bye. Butt plug.